Listen, you think that you know what a karate movie is, what a martial arts film is. You haven't seen you haven't seen this shit right here. I'm talking about the Street Fighter. I'm talking about the best. Look at this shit. Y'all haven't seen anything yet. This man is a master of disguise. He will put James Bond to shame. You don't understand what you are about to witness here. You tune ladies and gentlemen, you might as well get comfortable because this shit is finna be hilarious, it's gonna be funny. Now, growing up, we would go to like the corner stores and they we used to have like these martial arts movies for like $1. They be in like a little bin. We watched this shit and we could not stop laughing from start to finish. Every entry in the Street Fighter series, and I ain't talking about no Capcom, I'm talking about this Street Fighter is fucking hilarious. Okay, some shit just don't make no sense. You would think, listen, Goku, Jiren, anybody at the Tournament of Power ain't got nothing on this man's power ups. This man can power up and cause catastrophic pain. Okay. He's a master of combat. You can't hurt this man hardly. He has a defense, everything, and he will whoop your motherfucking ass. Look.
He's a karate man, sir. A mean bastard from Okinawa. And in his karate matches, he's killed 7 men so far.
He must think he's Bruce Lee.
Now, it is unknown what Terry Tsurugi comes from, his origin stories. We don't know that. We just see somebody in jail and he is practicing karate. I mean, he looks like he can fuck somebody up, all right? Terry is a hired mercenary, a hired hitman, gun. Anything that you need done, you hire Terry and he gets the job done. Now, someone hired Terry to do this specific act, which is break this guy out of prison. Okay? Now Terry comes in there. Now, mind you, I told you that Terry is a master of disguise. He disguised himself as a priest to get up in this jail cell to get this man out of here. Upon entry to the cell here, because he's on death row, he's about to get hanged. Upon entry to the cell here, this man by the name of Jun Jun, okay, he immediately knows that Terry is not who he claims to be because a martial art knows a fellow martial artist. My daughter takes taekwondo, she knows these things, and I'm starting to pick up on it too. You just know somebody who can fight. And upon entry to this cell, this man is looking at Terry up and down. He knows that he is not who he claims to be. So he asks to talk to him privately. They looking at each other. They know. You already know. So he told them, I only speak to this man right here. You get up in there. Terrace Jun Jun was like, you know who I am. I know who you is. All right. And then they just start fighting. The slow mo is amazing because it don't look like they doing anything. Like his leg is not straight. It's constrained in this small ass space. But Terry manages to get the drop on him with a punch. I told you he is a master of punishing. You would think this man play Mortal Kombat, how good he punishes people. And then he hits him with a shot in the back of the head. He exposed his knuckle to shock him. Listen to this hit. So, in the pursuit of getting all this done, trying to get this man out of jail, sometimes things don't go as planned, but Terry is a man that can adapt to anything. He has a contingency plan in place. You always got to have a homeboy, a ride or die, an ace boom coon in the hole, a sidekick, a true sidekick. And in this case, there's no other sidekick that is loyal, that is kind. He's like Alfred. His name is Rat Nose. Rat Nose would do anything for him and will help him out in a bunch. So Rat Nose distracts the police and to get this man out of here. Okay? Now, the people who wanted this man, Jun Jun, out of prison are brother and sister. They just want their brother back. Don't matter how he manages to be on death row, the people that he might have killed, anything like that. Don't matter. They just wanted to break him out. But there's a problem with this. See, Terry wasn't paid up front to do all of this shit. He wasn't paid. That was his mistake. He should have known better. So the boy was like, man, I ain't finna pay you shit until we can see him. But as Terry is explaining to him, breaking a convicted convict out is no easy feat. He's well and good, all right? Ain't that what you wanted? You didn't want this man to get executed. He didn't execute it. They put the man, they put his ass in ICU somewhere because he got the shit knocked out of him. The knuckle hit. Master of combat. So of course, the man can't pay. He ain't got no money. So you doing all this shit for free. Look at when the man said, listen, not until we can see him. Look at how Terry takes a bite of the apple and proceeds to go into his face, but got low. you see, Terry, he is a step ahead. He always gotta be on guard. And when he got low with it, he didn't expect him to do anything, but at the same time, it caught him by surprise. He goes for it again. I don't know what he want to touch his face for. I don't know. He goes for it again. He's about to chop his ass. He was about to chop him. But the girl stopped it. They grabbed the girl and he started kissing on her. And he did it so aggressively that when he came up, he had a little blood on his teeth. It could come from that apple. But Terry, you will see in this movie, Terry loves the ladies. Terry says, since you ain't got the money to pay me, you gonna make out on the streets. I'm gonna put you out in the streets to work. Terry said, I'm finna put your ass out on the street to work. Can you believe that? So the boy's like, listen, I'll pay what I owe, but we had to rescue our brother. You can understand that. Terry looked at him with the uttermost disdain in his eyes and said,
Understand that? I'm not in this for nothing.
yeah, listen, the brother tried to fight, but there was no way that he can compete. There's no way that he can compete. There's no way that they can compete. So basically, they ain't got the money. Things got out of control, fighting everywhere. Terry is whooping they ass, especially Jun Jun. Not Jun Jun, but his little brother. He trying to fight, but he's no match for Terry. You know, he tried to do a Liu Kang flying kick, and it just did not work out well for him. And he fell out the window, and he died. He died. We are in a meeting. Like I said, people want Terry services. They want his services. They want him. Terry is in high demand because he gets shit done. Okay. Now, meanwhile, as Terry said, now he said that I'm finna put you out on the streets because you ain't got the money to pay me. And that's exactly what he did. He gave this girl to a group of people to do exactly that. And they finna turn out. Now, she was fighting, but you can't fight when they drug your ass. Now, Terry was wrong for this. All right? So, people want to hire Terry. And this guy wants to hire him to do a job, but he won't. But before he hire him, he want him to meet a few people. So he told Terry to come back later on. He come back, you can already see that Terry is a little bit hesitant about all of this. So there's this heiress who is in charge, who is just about to come into a big inheritance, a big some big money coming in because her daddy died. So basically, the man want Terry to kidnap the girl and hold her for ransom. So the man said, "We'll give you 30 million. We'll give you 30 million yen." Terry looked at him and said,
I want 60 million. You put a third of that up now.
Now, look here.
So the girl was like, "Listen, you can trust us." Terry said, "Trust you," and poured the drink out like, "Bitch, I don't trust you." So so Terry got up and walked away, and this was a mistake here. Now you gotta understand that, like I said, Terry is a master at reversals, combat, any type of hand-to-hand skill. This man is traversed in all of that. He knows it. Look at how he reverses this move. Now this man got that man by the arms, flipped over, and got his arm down. Get your ass down, motherfucker. So Terry revealed that these people work for the Yakuza, the Japanese gang. So the Japanese mafia want the girl. So now it's a little bit deeper. It's a little bit deeper than rap at this point. And they mad. Look at them. Pissed the fuck off. Looking like Batista. Now, to stay upon tip-top shape, one must get into the gym and work out. Terry, his workout regimen is bar none some of the best calisthenics you can possibly do. Tip-top conditioning. And he got his boy Rat Nose right there. Training him. He's like Weiss. I don't know what type of training this is, stepping on his stomach with, 15-pound dumbbells on, but hey, I'm all for it. Now, this is where things get a little bit out of control. Now, everybody pays Terry a visit because he can't live no longer. Look at how he powers up. Look at the power up. Bam! You can't allow him to power up. If you let Terry power up, you're risking danger. Look at him. They're all stunned. Everybody can just come and get some of this thunder here, but nobody is attacking him upright. Look at the guy in the back with the knife. Terry got his back exposed to him, but they still ain't doing nothing. Look at that. See? Bow. Oh, Look at him. Look at him. Look, spit at him. He spit at him. The man got the knife in his hand, but is afraid to use it because he's just in shock about Terry's skills. Terry just beat up a whole group of people in a matter of minutes. Everybody had an opportunity to fight him all at once, but they scared. They're scared. Look at them, all frozen in time. This man had a knife. His back is exposed. All you gotta do is just jump and stab this motherfucker. But he's in shock because Terry is so good at combat.
I know who it is that controls
Now,
the
this
Yakuza
next
here.
thing that happened is
That's
just
mean
really
and
just
nasty.
all messed up. This man has just been kicked. Now he's down. Terry hit this man one time and knocked damn near all his teeth out. and told him, "You tell that bitch that sent you here how sorry that I am. I can no longer be her friend." It can't go back after that. It can't go back after that. This man just look at all of that and look at her. She is just like disgusted. So of course he has to die. He has to die. He failed the mission.
That's the penalty.
So Terry pays a visit since he knows that this girl is about to be kidnapped. He pays a dojo a visit. And he goes in here and he just bullies everybody. I mean, just bullies the whole thing until he gets to the dojo master and they have a fight off. Like I told you, I don't know what it is, but Terry trying to find this girl and he went up there and got the girl and look at what he's doing. He's kissing on her. Terry can't control himself sometimes. The girl is the niece of the dojo master. Terry wants to go there to warn him that the Yakuza are out to get him. But before they do that, Terry wants his respect. So Terry challenges him to a fight. Now you would think that this Majin Buu motherfucker was just not with the shits, but this man knows his combat. Listen, look at how he absorbs Terry's attack here. Full blast. It even stunned Terry. Terry don't know how to react to it. He ain't never felt that type of power before. And look at how Terry, look at his feet. Peep the feet movement, how he shuffles his feet. He trying to get the drop on him. He trying to get the drop on him. And it just won't work. Terry gets his ass whooped. But just like any fighter who gets their ass whooped, they just need a little bit of motivation. And this is exactly what Terry needs. Terry witnessed his dad's death. Traumatizing. He witnessed his father's death. And as Terry is sitting on that hardwood floor, fucked up, he remembers what his dad taught him. His dad said, do not let anybody beat you. And just like Jiren in the Tournament of Power, he just came back to life. He came back to life, hit him with a dragon kick and a stiff ass karate shot to the kidneys. So after that, the man earns some respect. He earns the respect and he tell him about what the plan is, about how they are going to try to kidnap the girl. But meanwhile, as all this is happening, we take a trip to the man, Jun Jun. Jun Jun ain't dead and he ain't in jail. He got out somehow. I don't know how he got out, but he done walked his way into a brothel somehow. And this brothel is filled with interesting characters. We got a blind man here. This is so fucked up. This man just got done fucking the shit out somebody, and he made a mistake and kicked this man's sword, and this man chopped him so fucking fast with that goddamn sword across that knee, made your head spin. The man ain't did nothing. This man just got through fucking something and got fucked up and carried out. But Jun Jun now, some people came in because somebody had threw a ninja star at somebody's face and killed somebody because he said something about the boss. So the police get in there and Jun Jun just minding his business. Meanwhile, mind you that he is out on death row. And he at this brothel. So the owner of the brothel see this and tried to punch him, but realizes that he ain't flinched because Jun Jun just going through a lot, man. He's going through a lot. So the man was like, you know what? You didn't block my punch. You must be a real one. Come on up in here and get you some pussy. This man said you can pick any one of these fine ass bitches you want. So Jun Jun in there, he looking for that Asian beaver. And then he looks in the corner and he sees his sister. His sister has been in this brothel fucking Terry made good on his promise and said that he was gonna take her ass in the street, and that's exactly where she been. In the goddamn street. So after learning all of this, he said, I gotta kill this motherfucker. This man killed my brother. My brother died. You know, because of me, I feel bad. I this man got my sister up in here turning tricks. I gotta kill this motherfucker. And it just so happens that this motherfucker is looking for Terry and said if you kill Terry, then you can get your sister back. This is just ridiculous. So everybody's out to get Terry. Everybody's out to get him. He's someone that you just can't let this guy slide. Someone like Terry, he gotta be dealt with. He gotta be dealt with accordingly. Let me ask you a question. Can you survive being picked up in your car by a crane and survive being thrown off of a bridge while you in said car? Let me tell you something. Terry can. Look at how he powers up. The power of powering up. He protect Rat Nose scared. Rat Nose scared. He holding on to it. Terry's like, hold on to me. Hold on. And they survived. Look at that. And they survived. Terry Powers is unfucking matched. And he gets out and he whoops ass. Now look at this. The charge up, and this is like a Mortal Kombat fatality. Sizes him up. Bang! This- oh, yeah! Get your ass. Now Rat Nose fucked up. He fucked up. But that's his dog. That's his homie. He gonna look after his homeboy. Woo. Watch this. Watch the fake out. Bam! Look at how Terry like, hey, the fake. It's the master of all combat. Bam! And like any mission, you get to the top level. And then there you are. You're faced with the man that you tried to break out of prison. You see the sister who you threw in the street so she can be a hoe. This man has every reason to kill your motherfucking ass. This is personal to him now. So they get the fight. Of course, things get a little razzle dazzle. It gets a little bit too much. The heat is on. Terry been fighting all day. He gotta fight him at full strength. That's how much he respects him. Terry got out of the he got out of the I just fight him another day. I ain't finna worry about that shit right now. Got too much going on. And Terry finds out where she's hiding. And this black man is still at it again. This man want her. Look at but all that is finna get changed here. Terry does this man so wrong. Terry rips his dick off. This man was trying to get that cootie cat, and he almost got it. He almost was there. Terry got in there. He's like, "You want to fuck? You want to fuck? Get that shit out of here!" Held it. The power, the strength of Terry Tsurugi is unmatched. But they found out where the girl was. Found out where she was because Rat Nose told him. Rat Nose was put in a difficult situation. Okay. Terry would rather die than give up information of where the girl is because he's sworn to protect the girl. Terry lives by an oath. He lives by an oath. And when he is in just God mode, he's going to protect it. He's going to go down with it to death. To protect this girl, he is willing to risk death. That's how much the code means to him. Rat Nose sees this and they exploited all of this and told him, like, if you don't tell us where the girl is, we gonna kill him. We gonna kill him. And Rat Nose told him. But still, while telling him, he still gotta die. So they chopped his ass down. But it's hard to kill Terry. You ain't gonna kill him. It's hard to kill Terry. So of course Terry's like, you know what, Rat Nose, man, listen, man, you ain't cut out for this, man. You ain't down for the cause, you know what I'm saying? You know, maybe you ain't cut out for this. Maybe you need to just go back home. Maybe you need to go home, my friend. So Rat Nose feeling like he got something to prove. Now, Rat Nose feeling like he got something to prove. He disguised himself as somebody on a motorcycle trying to help Terry out when Terry was fighting the blind man. Now, Terry never fought a blind person before. Now, he heard legends about the blind swordsman who don't need his eyesight. All his other senses are heightened. So Terry ain't never faced nobody like that. But to somebody like Terry, this is nothing. This guy met his unfortunate end just like everybody else. He got him with whoop, fix his hand, bam, instant death, instant death. But let me tell you something. They was fighting and Rat Nose was in the way. He just taking his motorcycle all the way up and down through there. Terry didn't know who this was, so Terry was like, "The fuck this dude problem is? Is he with you?" And it was one too many times that he came through there, and that blind swordsman got tired of this shit. He said, "He's like, come through this shit again." Wham! And then he hit the wall. And then he hit the wall. He hit the goddamn wall, man. But it turned out to be Rat Nose, man. It was a very emotional moment because Rat Nose was like, "Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did that, but I just didn't want to see you get hurt. You know what I'm saying? I never wanted to let you down." You know, it touched Terry because that was his boy. That was his home, but that was his homie. You know, shed a tear. It was hard for him. It was hard for me rewatching this. It was hard for me just to look at that, man. It was hard. It hurt him. So all bets are off. It's just like that John Wick moment when the man was like, he's gonna come for you. He's gonna come for you. He's gonna fuck you up. Terry, all bets are off now. Terry know where these folks at. They own a ship. They own a ship, and you done killed my best friend. All bets are off. I'm finna kill every last motherfucker on that ship, and that's exactly what he did. Terry went through and fucked up everybody on that ship, causing massive catastrophe. I'm talking about deaths that are just you wouldn't even believe the death, the kill count, the precision. Look at this. Bam. Especially this. Look, this is what Terry is just so he's so good at on the fly. He jumps over. Yay! Look at he hold the pose. Look how he hold the pose. Look, she was trying to shoot at him, and she never hit it. And then she's back and back as she's shooting because she didn't got hit with the knife thing on the wrist. She fell over. That was it. That was it. It was too late. It was too late. And then Terry see your boy over there. Now he had something special for him. Now y'all look at this. Look at how Terry gets him up. See, Terry knew what he was finna do to him in this moment. He gets him up by the neck. He brings him over to the front because Terry need room. He need room for what he's about to do to him. He needs room. He got him up and he did a turnaround hit. I don't even know what he hit him. I don't even know what he did, but all I know is that he had to get him. He had to get him up from off the ground in order to do the move. He was practicing his move in the dojo. He knew what he was going to do to him. He got his ass up, brought him around to the front of the table, powered up. Look at his face. Look at his face. Shit, look, the man nose bleeding and everything, mouth blooded up. I don't know what Terry did to him, but he's dead. We get to the final battle here. Terry gets up there and is like, listen, let's just fight. So the man is like, listen, we gonna fight to the death. It's the only way. If he wins, he gets set free. If he loses, he dies. Now, you would think that maybe they on a cargo ship, like one of these little industrial ships. They ship all this shipping container and shit like that. Like they ain't got like no area, a ballroom or some shit like that they can fight. This is at a disadvantage here. The winds are coming in like 80 miles an hour. All right. This is like tropical storm winds. It's not a fair fight. But ain't nothing fair when you're fighting. This is the Street Fighter. Yeah, these winds are here, but damn it, we finna fight. So the white man got impatient because they was taking too long because a fight of this magnitude can go on for at least an hour. Because you gotta size somebody up. You don't know what they doing, especially if they know what they doing. You gotta see what they coming with. You just can't just go out there all willy-nilly. That's how you get knocked the fuck out. So the white man got impatient and shot Terry. So then he gets his hand cut up by the other dude. The wind and the rain and the way and shit like that. But Terry is trying his best. Even after getting shot, he's trying his best. Then the sister jump in. The sister jump in and she's fighting him. Unfair advantage. So she grabs Terry and she tells her brother, just go ahead and just stab me and it'll stab him too. And he does it. Like, that's your sister. And stabs him and it got to Terry. Look at Terry. It got to Terry and it weakened Terry. It weakened him. And then he was just getting his ass whooped. But then from this punch right here, this is what did it. Bam! He's shaking. Look at how that man powered up. See, he powered up his own way. Bam! Ooh, shit. That was like one of them Paul Phoenix punches from Tekken. Terry always got to have a contingency plan in place. That man was about to do a final death blow. He was powering up. This was going to be the end. this was finna be the fucking end. And he was like, finally, you killed my brother, you killed my sister, all this shit. I'm finna kill your motherfucking ass. And when he was finna do the death blow, Terry grabbed his ass by his goddamn throat. And you guessed it, he ripped out his goddamn throat. Just ripped that shit out. Ripped that shit out. Like goddamn Johnny Cage. And then he was smiling at it. He enjoyed it. He enjoyed it. This man down there with his throat all open, exposed, that oxygen hitting it, it's stinging, everything. Terry won. He got his freedom. He got the girl. The master is there. But it's only for now. It's only for now. We coming back with the return of the Street Fighter, man. The return of the Street Fighter. And that was the Street Fighter movie, man. This movie is the greatest kung fu action martial arts movie. It has everything. It has a good story that you can follow all the way through. The fights and the kills are just outrageous. They're just hilarious. They're funny. Terry's mannerisms, how he just prepares and psychs himself up for the fight is hilarious. He's a tough motherfucker. He's a tough motherfucker. Terry, man, if you got the money, he gonna do the job. And you know that nigga gonna do a good job, man. I can't wait to watch the return of the Street Fighter. I want to see what Terry get into next.